All right, what's going on, guys? I'm Relatable Gaming, and welcome to another episode of MeatballCraft Dimensional Ascension. I've been pretty busy off camera. I've been getting our base looking a little bit nicer. We're still we're still pretty bad up here, but I cleaned up the machines and all. Got to move down here. We got thermal expansion on this side, Ender IO down here, and then down here I'm working on some other stuff. I've got power routed down here. We're gonna get into some forestry today, I'm thinking. But before we do any of that, I want to try out this enchanter guy because we've got our bedrock armor. By the way, I never showed how to get this. It's pretty easy. If you've got the mob farm set up like I have, I'm gonna break this atomic reconstructor because it's about to drive me nuts. If you've got the mob farm set up like I've got, you've got tons of rupee and all of that. And obsidian you can get through your transmutation table. So we got plenty of all of that. Um, so yeah, the bedrock armor is not too bad, but I want to be able to get mending on it. So you're gonna want this enchanter. It's pretty easy to get. You need your altar of corruption that we already had. I think I found it in like a structure or something. I really don't remember. I don't think I made it. You'll need some dark steel blocks, diamonds, books. It's pretty easy. I'm just gonna throw this guy. I made a red matter furnace, by the way, because this thing's like super fast. Um, and yeah, so you can make like any kind of enchantment book. There's a recipe for it. So we're gonna need an experience rod. I think is what it's called. Yeah, this guy right here. I'm gonna make 4 of these guys. We're going to need lapis. I think we've probably already got some. Yeah, we'll just grab a stack of that. And then we'll need a book and quill. And we'll need a few of those. That's not the recipe for that. Or no, ink sac. About like that. And I don't want to use that feather. I want to use a regular one. And we've got plenty of those. And those are the seeable, so I'll just toss that in there, and we'll need 4 of those, just like that. And I think what we should be able to do is throw that in there like that, and there we go, mending. Boom, just like that. And it uses 21 levels, so it's kind of expensive. But we've got these solidified experience that I can just give myself as many levels as I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and get mending on all of our armor, and we'll go ahead and get into some forestry, I think. Alright, so I've got mending on everything. Now what you want to do is grab yourself one of these fluid tanks from Ender IO. They're not too bad. And this pack it requires a BuildCraft tank, but otherwise it's like super easy to make. And then you're just gonna throw some solidified experience in there. And it'll take a little bit, and it'll eventually fill up. And then what you can do is throw your armor in there, and it'll slowly repair it. I'm sure there's probably significantly better ways of doing this, but it doesn't. From what I saw, it doesn't mend it if you just wear the armor and click it. So I'm gonna do it this way and go ahead and heal up all of our armor, and then we'll hop into some nice forestry. All right, so the first machine from forestry that you're gonna need is gonna be this squeezer. It's not too bad to make. That's the recipe. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna slap that bad boy down right there, and why is it not getting power? Is the power not connected up right? Hang on, let me troubleshoot that real quick. Alright, we're all good. I was just missing a conduit where I had this run. So, you're going to want your squeezer and any type of seed. You're going to throw those in there, and that'll get you seed oil. Now, we're going to need this seed oil to be able to make our impregnated casing in a carpenter. So, we're going to have to make a carpenter now, which is going to require another one of those types of casings. But this we're going to want because this will allow us to get an apiary and an alveary. I don't really know what all of these are for, honestly. But I think the apiary is where we want to start. I don't know what this does. But I think the apiary, I don't know. This just shows recipes for... It doesn't show like what you can use inside of it. But I think that's where we want to start based on I don't know what I'm basing it on, honestly. Just what I've read, I guess. Because I don't even see anything in here. Because this is all it gives you. All right. Well, anyways, we'll get that carpenter going, and we'll put that seed oil to use. Okay. Once you got your carpenter, we're gonna come over here. I wonder if we can. Doesn't look like we can set an output to this, so we're actually gonna have to. We'll have to run some fluid cables under here. That's fine. I think I'll be able to cover those up. But let me grab some fluid cables, and we'll go ahead and run that underneath there. Conduit, interfluid conduit. That'll be good. And then let me go up to my little carpenter's thing here, and if I go to other, grab some cladding, and this should allow me to block this off pretty nicely. I think that Ender.io actually has. You know what? I bet I can paint it. Hold on. I made a painting machine. Let me try this out. I'll show you how the painting machine works, because I don't know if I showed that off. I used it for glowstone. Oh, there was already bricks in there. But I think I might can. Nope. Okay, never mind. I can't. It was worth a try. But all you got to do is throw a block in there. See, I've got a painted glowstone. You can see at the top. It's just glowstone painted as bricks so that there's lighting. I think it's pretty neat. And then we want to set this up to where it pulls out of this one, and then just inserts into this one. There we go. Now we've got seed oil going in there. And oh my gosh. I don't know what this bug is with having to go to cosmetic armor every time, but it drives me nuts. And I guess that's not what I need. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to cover these conduits up. Alright, I feel a little silly for not realizing this sooner, but I remembered that you can just connect Ender.io conduits on the same block. So that's what we went with there. Now I think the next thing is going to be to go a little something like that and get us an impregnated casing. What are we missing? I don't know. It's got the seed oil. Do I need to put anything up there? It doesn't look like it. Not too sure. Oh, I've got to put the stuff in there, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. And I guess does it use the seed oil or does it need the seed oil? I wasn't really sure. Okay, so it does. It uses the seed oil. And then we'll use that impregnated casing, I think, to make an apiary. And I guess that's where our bees will be stored. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on that. Because it's been, I don't even know how long. It's been since Infinity evolved, I think, since I played with forestry. So I'm going to have to kind of refresh myself on how the beginning of this works. Alright, so to get your start in bees, you're going to want to find some of these beehives. You're going to give it a little smoke with your bee smoker. Pretty easy to make. Then you're going to need a scoop as well. Pretty easy to make. Break that bad boy. And get you some bees, just like so. So I'm going to go around and just collect some bees, hit some of these hives, and try and get some different ones. And then we'll get into maybe seeing what we can do with them. Alright, so if I'm doing this correctly, we need some kind of flower. So I guess I'm going to take it up to the top of my base outside. We're going to slap this bad boy over here by our bewitchment altar because there's plenty of flowers over here. So I'll just slap it right there. And then I think we're going to need a drone and a princess. And these guys, hopefully, will make something. So that made a queen. So I'm really not sure what to do now. That just made a queen. This is what I want to do. I want bee breeding. How do I breed? I gotta figure out how to bee breed. How to bee bred. How do I do that? I'm gonna have to get back into the books. Alright, I think we're gonna go a different way. I want to try this because I've never used this mod before, but this is from Gendustry. You're gonna want a mutagen producer and a mutatron. And I've got them connected with some fluid pipes. These are pretty easy to make. It's just some forestry stuff. but overall it's pretty cheap, just kind of a lot of bronze. But now what we're going to want to do is throw some redstone blocks into this guy, and that will produce us some mutagen. Now that mutagen is going to go into our mutatron, and I guess we'll need some genetics labware. We'll have to make some of that. It looks like that has EMC, so we should be able to make a lot of it. So let's see, like that, and we'll just go ahead and make a stack of it, and then throw it into our tablet, and come back down here and give this a shot. See if we can get this figured out. Throw that in there. I'm not sure how much it requires. Looks like it requires 1,000 millibuckets. And it looks like it just went through. So there we go. Let's see what kind of queen we get out of that. Genetic waste. What do I do with that? Does that just mean that I didn't get something out of it? I guess that means I just got nothing. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know. I'm going to play around for a minute and see if I can figure this out. Alright, so finally I was able to get us one of the common queens. Ended up doing our mutatron, and I used a marshy drone, I think. It was a marshy drone and a wintry princess, and the mutatron, and that got me this common queen. Now we're gonna want to breed that with, I think, basically anything else, and we need to get a cultivated queen. Is that right? No, and we needed noble queen. So yeah, we need to get cultivated drones. I think we may actually have some cultivated. Let's see. No, maybe not. Okay, so how do I get cultivated? Previous using a mutatron. Okay, so those only come from breeding. So yeah, so we need to use this common one to breed with a forest or whatever. Breed with something. I think basically any of the regular ones. And that'll get us a cultivated one. And then we'll use that cultivated one to get us a noble one, because we want to get these dripping cones. We could also do majestic, imperial. How do you get majestic, noble, and cultivated? Imperial, majestic, and noble. So basically, it just gets you up to a little bit better production value. But we'll just go for noble right now, which is just cultivated and common. So I think we're gonna try and maybe get some gene duplication going on. Genetic transposer. I think I'm gonna make one of these, and we're gonna try and duplicate this common queen, so that I don't have to try and breed up another one of those to be able to get our noble one. Alright, so I just figured this out. That's pretty cool. So you can make an advanced mutatron. Advanced mutatron. They're not hard to make. It's just the old mutatron. Basically just some of the stuff used to make the original mutatron, and then you just upgrade it. And this guy now allows you to select what kind you want. And what am I missing? Oh goodness, of course I forget. Oh, that's right, genetic samples. Genetics labware, sorry. Go like that, then click on that, and now you'll get your common queen. And both of those are pristine, which is pretty neat. Now we want to go and grab actually hang on. So we're gonna grab our apiary. Alright, so I got everything good except for the no flowers. I don't know how to get that. So I decided this is what we'll go with. It's still saying no flowers. But there are. No flowers, but there's flowers right here. Do they have to be at the same level? Or does it require a different kind of flowers? I don't know. Can't, how I don't know. This one's definitely confusing me. What kind of flowers does it want? Does it want more flowers? It's saying no flowers, though. That's the thing that I'm not getting. It's not saying not enough flowers. I'm going to see if I can figure this out. Okay, well, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not really sure what I did different. I added a bunch of flowers down here, and it still wasn't doing anything. But I just walked away and came back for a second, and now it's working. So I guess that's all you have to do is just walk away, and then it works. I mean, I literally have no idea. I guess I need to make some of these production upgrades, maybe. Oh, that requires royal jelly. We don't have that yet. But I can just do like this with my little time in a bottle and speed this bad boy up. I got all kinds of time in this thing now, so this bad boy's nice and quick. That gets me some honeycombs, and then we should get a couple drones and a princess back. There we go. And then we'll take these over to here. And I'll throw my drone in there. Actually, yeah, that's fine. And then I'll need oh, actually, here we go. Oh no, that's a queen. Never mind. Then I'll need a princess to go through that, and we should be able to get our next level of bees that we're trying to get. Let me grab us a princess. I don't think it really matters which kind. We'll just go with a marshy one. It's fine. It's ignoble, but I don't really care. I don't know if it's necessary at this point to make like the super high-end ones. But here we go. So that'll get us a cultivated one. Here we go. Cultivated queen. We'll throw that guy in here. Or that gal, sorry. Throw that gal in there. And I'll go ahead and speed that up again. Oh, it only uses like half an hour or something on here to speed it up that fast. That's much, much better. So that gets us our cultivated drone, gets us a cultivated princess back. And then what was the last one? I think it was common and cultivated, right? So there's our common drone. Throw a cultivated princess in there. And we want noble. And the noble should get us our what we're looking for. Yeah, there we go. There's our dripping combs. So the reason that I want those is so that we can get into some mystical agriculture. We're also going to need to get some of these rocky ones. I'll have to find some rocky princesses, I guess. Actually, I may not have to because I might be able to get them from the ones that I got from mining out the redstone. I wonder, can I do like this? So like make it a common drone and a princess. No. What if I go like that? No, so we are probably going to eventually lose that princess. Wait, how do I make him breed back into another queen like that? Oh, I think I can just leave him in there. Yeah, there we go. Wait, what just happened? Oh, those just breed. Oh, okay. So they breed in the apiary once you're not breeding them to mutate. Okay, interesting. So yeah, so I'll have to go and find some of the rocky ones, and then we'll try and get into maybe some mystical agriculture. Alright, this is going to seem a little out of order, but we're going to get into some Botania here. I'm going to slap that guy down and grab us a water bucket. And a seed. Throw some water in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a seed. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a pure daisy. We'll come out here with our new pure daisy. We're actually going to grab some gold. I need to turn these into gold blocks. And then I'll need to EMC those so that I'll be able to get them easier in the future. And go ahead and throw all of that marble stuff in there. And then we're going to slap all this gold around our new pure daisy, and that will turn it into some special gold. Alright, and with our new living gold and some other things: machine frame, Estonia crystals, diamond gears, some bricks, and coke oven. We're gonna get ourselves an RF Tools builder. Alright, now with our new builder, I'm gonna set it up in the Darklands Highlands. We're gonna get our Clearing Fortune Quarry card. Not too bad to make, just requires some redstone, diamond tools, and stuff. We're going to select the first corner. Okay, I lied. I think we want to be in a mountain biome, so we're coming to an extreme hills. Now we're going to go like this, select the first corner, and select the second corner. Now we'll come over to our builder, slap that guy in there. We should be able to say, I think there's a way to make it show it. But I don't remember. Preview mode? Maybe that's it. I just want to see if it'll... Yeah, so it'll show me where it's going to be working. Good. Alright, and then we're going to slap this on top. That'll output into that. That's connected up to our applied energistics system. And now all we should have to do is give it a little bit of power. And tell it to ignore redstone. And now we're going. We're getting all kinds of stuff. It's filling up faster than our system can handle. Way faster than our system can handle. We're going to have to work on that. Alright, so in order to fix our issue of growing storage problems, we're going to make some drawers. So you're going to want to get yourself a drawer controller and some basic drawers. And we're going to connect this guy up to our applied energistics system using this storage bus here. So I'm going to show you how to set that up here in just a second. Alright, so on the back of our storage controller, we're going to slap that ME storage bus on there. And we're going to go priority 1 and partition storage, and that'll automatically partition it based on the items that are in the drawers. And I'm just going to connect this up to our system. You'll also want to upgrade your storage with these storage upgrades and void upgrades, and that way it won't overflow. Now we'll head over to our quarry and get that guy running, since we've got just about the right amount of storage for everything we need. Alright, I think we are pretty much ready to go ahead and get our quarry running. So this guy will fill up, but our base should be able to handle all that. We've got... I don't think there's like stack upgrades or nothing we can add. It looks like it's catching up, kind of. Alright, so let's go and see if we can find where this guy's at. Let me turn off chunk things. Not enough room or no usable storage. It looks like it's working fine. Let's see if we can find where it's working at. Looks like it's working right here. So the reason we're doing this is because I don't feel like mining for rocky bees. So we're just going to clear out a massive area and hope to find some. Because you'll see, like, whenever it gets to this deep hive, it won't break the hive, I believe. It will break the hive. Okay, I lied. Okay, well then maybe it'll just get us bees. I was thinking that it wouldn't break the hive. But I don't guess it's that big of a deal if it does. As long as it's getting us bees, I think we should be good. I don't know if it will get us bees or if it just digs the hive up. So I might have to go and check that at the base. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied. It looks like this guy's working pretty good. So I'll head back over to where I've got my quarry, wherever that is. Over here. That's right. Make sure that our system's able to keep up with the ender chest. Yeah, it looks like it's doing fine. Not enough power. Dang. How much power does this guy eat? I don't know, but it seemed like it was working pretty well, so I'm not gonna worry too much about the power. In fact, how much is it pulling? It's pulling quite a lot. I'm gonna put a limit on it. I'm gonna say 10K a tick. So it should. Dang, are we not even making that? How about 8,000 a tick? Still, we're not making enough. Dang, I thought we were making plenty. That just means we'll have to upgrade some of our dynamos. But it seems like this guy's actually working pretty well, even at that slow rate. So I'm gonna stick with that for right now, and I guess kind of just wait and see if we find some of them rocky bees. All right, I went ahead and made some of these resonant conversion kits. Um, yeah, I mean they're kind of expensive, but I'm gonna throw them on all of our dynamos, or as many of them as I can. Um, so that we can try and get some better power production going on. This one's basic. And then we're going to need a ton of upgrades for those guys. I think it's these that we're going to need. So we're going to need a lot of those transmission coils. But because these guys can take like 8 of them, 9 of them. But they'll produce a stupid amount of power. So that's what we're going to go with for those for right now. Alright, well guys, I think that's probably going to be it for today. We got a lot done. I know it's been kind of all over the place, but I promise you we are heading in a direction. The forestry stuff is me trying to get, what am I trying to say? Trying to get these dripping combs, and then we got to get rocky combs so that we can get into mystical agriculture. And the reason I'm trying to get into mystical agriculture is so that we can get the seeds to be able to grow mystical flowers from Botania, so that we can get into Botania. And then we're gonna play through some Botania, and then hopefully once we get through a good bit of Botania, we'll be able to get some armor from Project E, and eventually use that armor to make dark armor, and so on and so forth. So I promise we are heading in a direction. I know it seems like I'm all over the place with starting bees and then making a quarry and doing some Botania, but we are heading in a direction. I promise you that. Hopefully it's the right one. um, I'm just kind of going along. Honestly, I did upgrade my food, by the way. I'm working on these Domino's specials. I don't think I showed that, but they give you a little buff whenever you eat them. Kind of sweet. But yeah, our storage is doing great, by the way. We're not even close to filling anything up down here. We're doing really well. Um, so yeah, that's awesome. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I know it's been very all over the place, like I said, but I will see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully by then we'll have some rocky drones and be ready to continue on our journey here. See you in the next one, guys.